Good evening. Welcome to the Plutus IAS. I am Rajesh Kumar discussing on series of lecture regarding the important topics of geography and ecology biodiversity. Today we will be discussing about the causes of alkalinity to the soil. So basically alkalinity or salinity is somewhat different, but today we will discuss about the common causes of alkalinity, salinity and sodic soil. Then in another class we will discuss the difference between salinity, alkalinity and sodic soils. So what are the basic causes of alkalinity and salinity to the soil? First is geological factor. What do we mean by geological factor? Again would be related to parental rock. If the parental rock or basic rock over which soil is being made is alkaline in nature, like that if it is made up of basalt or where there is volcanic eruption, since in volcanic eruption rocks coming out would be in the nature of basalt, so always there would be chances of alkalinity to be developing into the soil. So parental rock, if is basaltic, then another one factor you might be knowing of climatic. What the climatic factor is there? If the soil is present where there is more evaporation and less precipitation, like of the example of arid and semi-arid climatic condition. In arid and semi-arid climatic condition, what happens? Precipitation here is less than evaporation. Since precipitation will cause some more accumulation of salt to the soil to be leached down. प्रेसिपिटेशन होगा तो सॉइल में जो सॉल्ट एक्यूमुलेटेड एक्स्ट्रा है वो सब लीच होकर के नीचे चला जाएगा. एंड एट द सेम टाइम सी कैपिलरी एक्शन, precipitation will be causing leaching down of chemicals, while evaporation will lead to capillary action. Capillary action means to say those dissolved salt will come to the surface like this. This is the sedimentary rock in the form of soil. Water table is there. See, if there is cloud which might be leading to precipitation, all the salt of the soil will be leached down to the extent, and see evaporation will lead to capillary action. So finally, if evaporation process is dominating, then whatever the salt, if not dissolved or leached down to the water table, if is embedded here or transacted inside the soil will be capillary, through capillary action will come to the surface and will lead to the development of salt accumulation to the soil, and that salt accumulation would be causing alkalinity and salinity. Basically, alkalinity salinity is caused due to chloride and sulfate of calcium, magnesium, sodium and potassium, like chemicals. Although these chemicals are increasing fertility to the soil, but once it is more in amount to the soil, it will cause salinity and alkalinity to the soil, and soil would become toxic. That is to say, will not be absorbed by the soil. Right? Will be taken in another class how it could be possible. Right? So this is about the climatic factor. Then third point is there, how we can discuss hydrological factors. Hydrological factors. Hydrological factors means to say there is some kind of land structure developed, how water is not better drained or being percolated, like in the coastal areas or where lands are up and down. Water would anyhow be embedded into the layers of the soil, and with evaporation will deposit in the form of salt over the soil surface. So all the what you say sponge regions, you might be known about the sponge cities. They are the latest way of planning to the cities, sponge cities. In such kind of planning, we are making water bodies into the urban areas like that. Green buildings are there. They are taken as sponge cities. Although they are the anthropological activities, but if those activities are being developed naturally, where there is coastal area, more accumulation of water in that particular region, or some undulating surface is there where water is anyhow embedded in the rock, where evaporation would be more than what you say precipitation, then it would lead to hydrological kind of what you say alkalinity to the soil. Right? Then fourth factor is there of what you say anthropological factor. That is caused due to the human being. Like if you have the canal irrigation, or you have the tube well irrigation, in canal irrigation, if there is a lining, some kind of lining on the walls of canal, slowly and gradually some water from the canal would be what you say drained on sideward region, and with passage of time evaporation takes place and there would be accumulation of salt to the soil. It is basically caused due to the region of canal irrigation. Then on the same way, if water or what you say rocks of that region is containing with salt concentration, and if we are using more even tube well, then salt containing rocks will be dissolved with water and come out to the surface. Then it would lead to the development of salinity or alkalinity to the soil. In the same way, even in case of micro irrigation, when we are using sprinkler irrigation and such kind of other micro irrigation tools. Some waters which are being drawn from the underground or surface water which is already containing with salt will get spread over the soil and would lead to salt formation or salinity to the soil. So these are the basic reasons why salt or alkalinity to the soil is developed. This is all about the causes of salinity. And next class we will be discussing about the different type of salinity, where we discuss about the difference between salinity, alkalinity and sodic soil. Thank you.